Welcome everyone to Play with Ray and my first look video of the PC game Two Falls. Well, I think we're in for a narrative-based game with lots of interesting scenery and hopefully a very nice story and relaxing time. That's what I'm kind of expecting from this game. So yeah, let's dive in and let's see what it's all about. Let's start a new game. Yeah, why not keep it? I just tested that out a little bit, if the keys were working. I didn't actually play, so let's see.
In France, they called us Filles du Roi, daughters of the king. Most of us came here to start over, to live new lives, better lives, far from Europe's cruelty. All I found was death.
That's a good start. Luckily she survived.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Good boy. Did you drag me back to shore? Where's everyone else? Oh no. Hélène? Hélène, where are you? Thérèse! Marie!
Oh, she's all alone, it seems. Okay, here we go.
That's right. We can't be the only ones. We can't be. Come on, boy. Let's look for survivors.
Let's see if somebody else made it.
Find something?
Doesn't look too good.
The captain's eau de vie. Your owner must be close. Almost empty. Was he drinking when the storm hit? That drunkard! This is his fault!
Damn. Yeah. She has the right to be angry after such a thing. Let's see.
Is anyone out there? It's me, Jeanne!
Look what that looks like. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Capitan. Yeah, it looks pretty good, I have to say. They pay a lot of attention to it, a lot of detail. It's very nice. Looks very nice. Who's Maikan? Okay.
Oh no.
Blood?
God. That's so much blood. I don't
Not that
even
much.
think about what happened.
Yeah.
Our Lord who art in heaven, grant me courage to... My rosary. Where's my rosary? It has to be here. It has to be somewhere. It has to. God, please. Not this too.
Well, she's alive. Has to count for something. Let's have a look around. This is our limit. We can't get into the water. Yeah, we just managed to get out, so maybe it's a good idea. Stay on the dry. Some piece of clothing or something.
This is a lens. But it's all... No. No. No, she can't be.
She does really come to conclusions very quick, I have to say. She already thinks she's dead just based on a piece of clothing.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? Anyone?
Wow. It's very much ragged. Oh, damn. Captain.
He's gone. They're all gone. Why, God? Why take them? Why leave me alone again?
Again? No.
Bible.
Okay. So my choices have some influence in the character development. New world.
Lord, if finding
In
your
Americas.
Holy means you still watch over me, please guide me to safety. Guard me from death. I need you now more than ever. I know, boy. I know. Come on. We need to get help. I don't know how far Quebec is, but...
Quebec, guys, Canada. Oh. What's that, boy? Yikes.
Easy.
Wolves.
Something's up.
Dang. At least, by the sound of it. Let's see. Innu people. Okay.
The lands Innu call home are more than hunting grounds. They're bridges to our past. There, I walk the paths of my ancestors, track the same prey, cross the same rivers. But that day, the past felt distant. Something changed my home, scarred it, and I needed to know why. More frostbitten flowers. Wind's colder too. Good. Still on the right trail.
Okay, so we switched character. Interesting. Looks pretty, the scenery. It's of course
Whole
try to
forest
sprint.
feels off today.
A bit like cartoonish.
The animals must fear that chill in the air too.
Not super realistic, but it looks nice. I think it's this kind of game. It's more like an idealized story, it seems to me. Not super realistic. Well, the story itself could be, but surroundings, visuals. Wow, look at that. Nice. Let's see, there isn't really like a quest marker, is there? Let's have a look. Locations? Nah. Yeah, there is like, let's see, characters. Just open it so I've no more Exclamation marks. Well, it's a rich story, I have to say. So this is like really a map or like a quest mark, it seems, but
Maybe great-grandfather was right.
it seems I can only go
Really is driving the caribou
one
away.
way.
But then, what drove this cold here?
2 ways. Let's see. This is the way we came from. Let's go here. Oh, that.
Huh? Sap hasn't thawed. This is recent. Need to be careful.
Okay. Don't know how I would do that. Not you can just walk or sprint. That's it. You can't hide or duck. So yeah. I don't feel like that really matters. You just follow the story and something will
Alone
pop
can't
up.
cause damage like this. Something else tore through here. Something big. No
Bear.
sense, though.
Oh. Good one. Well, footsteps, printings, footmarks, how you call it. Sometimes a bit difficult to.
Fresh tracks. 2 sets.
Position right.
But these weren't made by Innu moccasins. What
Ah,
then?
looks like white man.
Why aren't
Exactly.
they here?
Shoes. Don't know if my guy's wearing shoes. Yeah, he is as well. I don't know if it makes sense to investigate everything or just follow the path that is laid out for me. Seems to be like that. This is where I came from, yeah. See if I can cut through here. To see if that's possible. Nah, you can't, you see. It's blocked. So I guess it's quite limited in where you can go, but there's some way you can deviate from the path. This is where I came from. This is the other mark. Let's see if I can see more of the white. Try and follow that of the frost. Well, don't see it. Should be back here somewhere. The way to cross it. Nah. Wait, we need to cross that trunk. Well, looks dangerous though. Who knows? No idea, of course.
Oh no!
Okay.
What have you done? What have you done to our home?
We're switching back. Or to another character, I don't know. Ah, it's Jeanne again.
The wood's too wet. Dead branches from the forest might work better. But... Lord, I pray for your protection. You are my hiding place. Under your wings, I find refuge. Protect me. Please. You're getting cold too, huh?
I think he'll be alright. Dog. This fur. It's not freezing or anything.
Boy.
Just a little. Does he see? Yeah. Check on him. Need to follow him. There he goes.
I know, boy. I miss them too. At least we have each other.
Yeah, so you need to pat the animal with your mouth. Well, that's not really something I would like to do all day with my mouse. Okay,
I guess we...
mission accomplished.
What's wrong?
If it weren't for the dog, like, he sees everything.
What is that thing?
Yeah.
Wait. Is it searching the wreckage? Oh God. We can't let it see us. Come on.
So it's not like I'm moving myself. It's just the choices that I make. Besides what she does and what she becomes, what kind of person she becomes.
Boy, no.
Ooh,
Just
damn.
stay, please.
Yikes. Looks like he has a sword.
Boy, no. Oh God, it's coming. What do I do? What do I do?
Run! What do I do?
God, I'm begging you. Don't let this happen. Please, please don't let me die.
It speaks. Nah, he's okay. It's no sword here. He's just a friendly guy.
You're a long way from home, little lady. Good boy. Where are the others hiding?
There are no others. It's just us.
You serious? God damn it. So much for finding help. I take it you've been freezing all night, huh? You know how to sew, girl?
Huh?
Sewing. You know, with needles and thread and shit. Know how?
Yes, I do.
Finally, a bit of luck. So, I can't exactly take care of this on my own.
Wow. Got
But I can
scratched.
trade you a fire for a couple of stitches. Sound fair?
Yeah. Can't trust this guy.
How do I know you'll keep your end of the bargain?
Easy. You don't. But unless you feel like waiting for someone else to show up, I suggest you make do with me.
And that's how I met Pierre. The man who saved my life. The man who started all of this.
Prologue. Guess we're heading back to our Indian friend. That's the
A good
correct
friend
word.
once told me, never let fear or hate prevent understanding.
Maikan.
But that day, I didn't want to understand.
Yeah, it looks very pretty, the world, I have to say, with the colors.
I wanted to wake up from a nightmare they created.
Let's see.
Oh, that stench. Rotting meat?
What a waste. Or is it, it's like a den, like a lair. Could be.
No.
Wow.
I'd seen death before, but this was something else. Something worse.
Need to investigate.
His snow-white fur had been hacked off, not skinned.
Yeah.
His remains were gaunt, like he'd been starving. Yet the white man hadn't eaten a single scrap of him.
Yeah, they just wanted the fur.
I could taste his agony amid the stench, see it in his eyes. His spirit was crying out in pain, begging to be freed from that decaying prison. It felt as if his killers wanted to hurt him, even in death.
Let's do something.
I have to warn great-grandfather. He'll know how to fix this. Maybe there's still some way to honor the wolf's death and... Huh?
What? Does he see someone? Let's see. Where do I need to be? Guess it's just one way out. That's the way I came. I don't know if there's a way around this. Yeah. There's usually just one way you could go. This is for sure the way I came. Let's see if there's a way for me to move around this rock, get around this place. Now I feel a bit like I would love like a quest marker or somewhere, something to get my bearings straight. Say with the tab or the H, I would be given a hint, but I don't see anything. Yeah, quest mark would be nice. Some way to know where I need to be going. Even though it's very linear, it's a bit confusing where I need to be. I was looking that way, but should I find a way through here? Yeah, probably over there, something. Yeah, wow, it's a whole camp.
The white man's camp.
Be careful, ma'am. Guys don't take kindly, I think, to intruders like myself.
He's dead. Still a few embers. Fire's been out for a day, at most. Huh. He froze to death, but it wasn't slow or gradual. More like he was mauled by cold.
Nature's taking revenge. Not sure what that actually will do.
I'm sorry.
The trace I'm developing.
A hunter told me white men do this to help the dead rest. I hope it makes your journey easier. That's odd. His moccasins are gone. Stripped bare and left behind, just like the wolf. Someone else was here, and he robbed this man. Why? What kind of mantush defiles his brother instead of burying him?
Yeah, basically a lot of clicking just to progress in the story. Not like I'm doing any real researching or discovering stuff for myself. It's all scripted.
The other man left a lot of supplies behind. Probably because he had to.
It's an interesting story, though. So if you are into that, then it's really interesting stuff, I have to say. As for me, I personally like a bit more, I don't know, freedom of movement, freedom of action, I think.
A tanning rack. Must have been used for the wolf's fur. But it's gone now. Likely taken by the other man. He looted the camp, left his friend's body laying here, and ran off with the white wolf's hide. Now then, where did he go?
Let's see if I can see footsteps or anything. Yeah, I was already thinking it will be very obvious.
Prints are deep, spaced far apart.
He's in a hurry. Wow.
Left behind some
Backpack.
but no sign of the white belt. Still,
Crap, man.
for him to just drop all this?
Can't grab it. No, it's not like that. Let's see what happens if I just walk on by, just to see. Yeah, so I can just keep on walking straight ahead and then it will show me what I missed.
Froze before he could dry. It's just like what killed the dead man.
Yeah, there's something supernatural happening here.
Our
Nature's
elders
taking
once spoke
revenge.
of a winter spirit who lashes out when nature is defiled. Should its anger go unappeased, frigid weather would follow, causing countless deaths. I had to find the one who did this, retrieve the white fur he had stolen, lay the dishonored wolf to rest, and fast. Or else, the coming winter would be my people's last.
See, got some new codex items, which I really like. Very detailed. Just to give you more information about the story and the background, so that's very...
The other girls
very
told me
well,
stories
very
about
nice.
men like him. Called them swashbuckling heroes. Men who could conquer the new world's wilds and beasts. But well, my first impression of Pierre was that he was a wild beast. All right, all done. Don't strain or the stitches might break.
Much obliged. Still can't believe you thought I was a werewolf, though.
I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to, but you were acting like I mean, I thought...
Relax. I'm just teasing. Still, after hearing that story, you're luckier to be alive than I thought. You, have my condolences, though. Lost a friend myself not long ago. I know it ain't easy. For what it's worth.
Thank you. I just don't understand why God would let this happen.
New World's a harsh place, Jeanne. Lots out here can kill. And ain't much will warn you before trying. My line of work taught me that, at least.
I guess there we saw like a consequence of a choice we made earlier with that Bible. It will influence the story. I don't think it will really matter whatever path I would have chosen. It will continue, but it will be a different answer, something like that, I feel. Let's see about the things that kill.
You make it sound like you came close to dying.
I have. More than once. Fur traders like me learn not to take nature lightly, and fast. 'Cause if it ain't bears or locals that get you, it'll be bad weather or plain old hunger. And these days, I can't shake the feeling there's something else out there too. Sooner I'm back in Quebec, sooner I sleep with both eyes closed.
You're headed for Quebec? Oh, thank you, God! This is perfect. You can take me with you.
Are you kidding? No way in hell I'm doing that. Hike from here to Quebec takes weeks, woman. And I'm already lugging twice the load I oughta. Having you to worry about on top of that would be a goddamn death sentence.
Yeah, leaving me, that would be something else, huh?
Do
That's
you
a real
have
death
any
sentence.
idea what you're saying? I won't survive here all alone.
Shipment of soldiers, carrying Salier or some shit, ought to sail by here in about a week. Wreckage this size is easy to spot. So signal them clearly. They'll probably stop to sail you home.
Probably. Yeah.
Probably? You want me to wait here alone, on the off chance the military maybe stops to help me? If they don't stop, I'll die, Pierre.
Look, I get your point, but it's still safer here than out there, okay?
Oh yeah? Then stay with me. We can both take the ship home.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Why not?
Why? Doesn't matter. Point is, you can't come with me.
He has a secret.
Story.
Yeah. Yeah, what are you hiding?
Are you trying to use me as bait?
Beg pardon?
You said the woods weren't normal. Like something in there was stalking you. And you're asking me to stay here, even though something like that is out there. If you're not trying to abandon me so I get eaten first, it doesn't show.
I know you're scared, but your odds won't be better by coming with me. There's carnivores out there, Jeanne. Iroquois, lawbreakers, you name it. There's too many things I can't protect you from, especially when I can barely protect myself. Stay here, and there's a chance you die, yeah. But come with me, and you're sure to die.
You don't know what I'm capable of.
All the more reason not to take a risk and find out.
What if I say no and follow you anyway? You can't exactly stop me from trying, can you?
You really want to test my patience, little lady? 'Cause I don't got much left.
Yikes. What? Well, let's try and stand up for myself. Yourself.
And what if me following you wouldn't become a problem?
The hell are you getting at?
If I keep up with you without becoming a burden, you won't waste time worrying about me. Meaning, I won't test your patience at all. In fact, I'll make your life easier. All I do is follow. Nothing else. Unless you ask.
And if you do wear my patience out?
Leave me behind and forget me. Whether you do it now or in 2 days doesn't change much.
You're dead set about tagging along, aren't you?
I
Yeah.
don't want to be alone, Pierre. I really, really don't.
He's convinced.
Pretty full as hell. And I ain't supposed to strain, apparently. So, if we stock up on meat, fur, firewood, I can't be the one carrying it. Still think you'd keep pace with extra baggage?
Yes, of course.
Got ourselves a deal then, Miss Angelier. Here's hoping you keep your end of it.
I will, Pierre. Thank you.
Yes.
You better hit the hay.
Interesting story.
Tomorrow's gonna be a long day. And this'll be a cold night. Gotta make both count if we plan on making it to Quebec before either get colder.
Colder than this?
Yep. Come winter, that whole river's gonna be frozen solid. End to end.
Great.
Here. Friend of mine bagged this one. Always said he'd rather own...
A bit long, the dialogues, but they're really good. The voice acting is really good.
He ain't around no more.
What?
May as well
Look at
put
that.
it to use for him.
He's the guy.
This is the most expensive pelt I've got, girl. And unlike him, I plan on making good money off it. You keep it safe, I keep you safe. Got it?
Got it.
Well, oh, so that's the whole prologue. Yeah. Really sets the story. It's really good. Go back. Well, yeah, okay. I guess we'll start this episode just to see how that looks. This will be on the move, traveling. Somebody is following us.
Good. These are definitely his tracks. Seems he headed for the bay.
So that's where the story meets the two storylines.
Grandfather.
Wow, look at this. Great. Beautiful. Really beautiful. It gives a certain atmosphere to the game, and it's really special. It is really like a walking story, of course, a walking game. Which is a genre in itself. I really impressed how it looks. To be honest, it isn't 100% my type of game, because there's that much you can do for yourself. You don't have that much freedom. But if you're in it for the story, it's... oh. And the sceneries, huh? Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Wow.
That's too big to be an narwhal corpse. What happened here?
And I like how the stories come together and they're like intertwined. It's really
Looks like
good.
the marks our hunters leave when they drag caribou through snow. But whoever did this was dragging something else.
Let's see. Yeah, I have to take a look. Photograph. Drawing.
What's this? Almost looks like painted tree bark. But I can't tell if this is supposed to be a person or a spirit. Well, best not leave it lying around. Last thing I need is another spirit's grudge.
I like the lighting on it. This goes. It's really nice. Really nice.
The more I looked, the less I believed my eyes. It wasn't a rotting whale, but a rotting canoe, big as a shop at one. In my mind, something that big shouldn't even float, let alone break.
Infuriating.
Not. Part of me remembers thinking they left it to wither on purpose. as if they enjoyed watching things decay. Another campfire. Still a few embers. The thief didn't leave long ago. Didn't leave alone either.
He sees everything.
Too slender. Different kind of moccasins. A woman, maybe? Too small to be a wolf. Maybe a coyote. Why would one come this close to a fire?
A good question.
Maybe they had something to do with what got dragged off the beach.
Yeah, let's leave this place. Wow. Even the leaves look great. And they fall down. Whoa.
Is that? A white man's grave. Barely a day old. Did he dig it? Why? Why bury someone now after leaving your brother for the crows? Fur trader.
Merde. Fur traders.
I found back home.
Careful.
They know something about the thief I'm after. Even if asking is risky, I need help to make sense of this.
I guess I have to. It's scripted, so if I'm supposed to die or get captured, then it will happen whatever I do.
You there! I come in peace! They're trying to kill me!
Yeah, run, man. Wow.
I have to.
Let's see if I can do it or it's scripted again. I hope I'm allowed to do something.
My partners will not shoot again.
Wow.
He speaks Innu?
These men mistook you for a grave robber. If you come out and agree to speak with me, I'll convince them you mean no harm.
I don't trust those guys.
Oh, monsieur. C'est un enfant.
Thank you for your trust. Now, why don't we give this greeting another try?
Oh, I made some new friends. Or not.
Tout ce qui avait de valeur a déjà été pris. All this for a white pelt? Quite the unbelievable journey, Maikan.
Unbelievable? As in, you don't believe me?
I mean, your winter spirit sounds different from the one I've heard of. But I can't deny the cold. And I don't know many Innu who'd come this far just to lie. Still, your name means wolf, and you're after a wolf's pelt? Quite the coincidence. Come with me. Let's see. If your poacher was heading west, he probably plans to sell the fur at Quebec.
He butchered that animal just to line his pockets?
Most likely. Frenchmen pay good money for white pelts like that. Once sold, getting it back will be impossible.
No! If even worse happens to the wolf's remains, the spirit will...
I
Breathe.
think he cares. The Tion.
Tracks were fresh. He can't be that far. Give us a moment to finish up and we'll set off together. All right?
Wait, you want me to come with you?
Of course. We're heading west too. And traveling as a group is always safer.
I have
What
to
do you
say, the face animation really bad for this one.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Doesn't trust them.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Let's
Run.
continue our talk in private. I won't try to change your mind. But there's something you should know about them. And it could save Innu lives.
Huh?
Je pars dire adieu à notre ami. Je reviens bientôt.
I'll be back soon. Okay. Let's see what he wants. Another card.
Another piece of bark. This one's painting is different. I feel bad for whoever made these. All this hard work just to end up in the dirt.
Where did he go? He? Oh, it's over there. Oh, it looks strange. I think that's not how it should look.
Take
That
a
white.
seat when you're ready.
Is this glass? Wow. It's smooth as polished bone. What a waste to keep something so disgusting inside something so beautiful.
Yeah, wow. So I guess there will be another long cutscene or dialogue. I think for a first look, I think that's enough. I have a very good idea what this game is about. So yeah, that's a lot of interesting stuff to talk about, I feel. So let's do that next. So I will be talking about the things I like and the things I didn't like so much in this game, and I will finish off with my general thoughts and impressions about this game. So that's up next. So let's start off with the things I like about this game. First off, I think it's a beautifully crafted world with a beautiful and meaningful narrative. So it's great how you switch back and forth between the two main characters, playing Jeanne and then Maikan, and seeing how their stories intertwine. It really is a satisfying and enriching experience. I have to say, the graphics themselves aren't groundbreaking, but they work perfectly with the vibe of this game. The second thing I liked is that the voice acting and audio, they hit really deep. You can tell the actors really pour themselves into bringing the characters to life. The dialogues feel genuine and emotionally keeping me hooked throughout the gameplay. And the third thing I like, it's the codex. It's a standout feature, rich with details, carefully designed and packed with info. It's perfect for anyone who wants to dive deeper into the story and into the world. And what about the bad stuff? First off, it's basically a walking simulator which tells a rich story. The story is great, but all you're doing is walking, clicking and progressing the narrative. It's super linear, no freedom, no detours. If you're looking for some action or open exploration, you might feel a bit boxed in. It's a point-and-click gig, which gives the illusion of some freedom of movement, when in fact you have none. You do not have any choice but to follow the right path, which is the only one you can take to progress in the story. So don't worry to make any mistakes. Okay, if you like a story-based game that is linear, then this works. But if you're a bit like me, and you want the best of two worlds, a good story, some freedom of action and some action thrown in the mix, you might feel let down with the latter part. And for the second thing I did not like, well, what kind of bugs me is that the game offers no challenge at all. There are clues to be found, but even if you would on purpose walk past it, which is sort of a miracle because it's highlighted so explicitly, it will automatically stop you and guide you in the right direction. And for the third thing, the game does suffer from a lack of variety. There is the gathering of the scripted clues and there is dialogue. All is left for you to do is enjoy the dialogue and the interesting story. But as there is so little to do for you, you feel like an outsider instead of an active participant.
all this hard work.
There are some choices the characters make that influence their development and behavior as a character, but for the story itself, even that does not seem to have much of an impact. I believe it will only show in the end of the game. Well, in general, the story will go as it will go, and there aren't any different routes in getting where you need to be. There's only one. And for me, although I really love this world, it's a bit too boring to playing like this for hours on end. And now let's talk about my general thoughts and my general impressions about this game. So yeah, when it comes to gaming, I'm a guy that appreciates lots of freedom and different choices, lots of action and lots of diversity. Two Falls does not deliver on that at all, as it is a narrative-driven walking simulator. But I do appreciate a good story too, and that it does well. It beautifully weaves the stories of Jeanne and Maikan as they navigate cultural collision and understanding. Because it lacks any combat and it seems you cannot die or fail in any way while playing the game. In fact, the only thing you have any impact on are the choices you are sometimes forced to make. One that decides and shapes Jeanne's faith and Maikan's trust. It really felt I was not having any real influence on the gameplay itself. It seems you can never fail, and where's the challenge in that? But luckily, there's a lot of joy and positive stuff to behold too. I feel that the nice looking codex is a fantastic addition, offering deeper context to the journey and immersing me further into the game. Visually, Two Falls may seem a bit dated, and it does have its occasional quirks and glitches. While this might bother some, they didn't detract from my overall experience. If you're a fan of sleek graphics, you might hesitate, but trust me, the powerful story makes more than up for it. What sets Two Falls apart is its focus on underrepresented Indigenous history and culture. The collaboration with First Nations creators adds authenticity and respect to its depiction, making it both educational and narratively rich. The game's voice acting is very solid, and the shifting art direction is reminiscent of The Long Dark. The game totals about 4 hours of gameplay, and it's a real deep experience. And I found myself eager to continue this story. It's more than just a tale of survival, it's about understanding, cultural respect and the complexities of history. I recommend giving this one a chance to those that are okay with so-so visuals and with a strong and captivating narrative. If you do want beautiful graphics, freedom of movement, choices that truly have an impact on the gameplay, and you need action-packed fun, then this might not be the one. Okay, there you have it, my review of Two Falls. And what do you think? Have you already played it or is it on your wish list? I'd love to hear your take, so drop a comment and let me know your thoughts. And hey, if you enjoyed this review or found it helpful, give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe for more reviews and first looks at awesome and not so awesome games. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.